I'm a homeschool kid. Of course, they teach me how to be seen as the only option in business and not just another business. Nobody buys the best, they buy the clearest. If you've been trying to stand out by being better, let me stop you right there. People don't buy the best product, they buy the clearest one. You think if you just improve your service, polish your pitch, upgrade your logo, that finally they'll start choosing you. But here's the truth. People don't choose what they don't understand, and people don't chase what doesn't stand out. In a market full of noise, clarity equals cash. Right now, you might be showing up consistently, giving great value, delivering amazing results, but still feeling overlooked. And that's because people can't tell what makes you different. Worse, they can't tell why they should choose you over the next scroll. It's not that they're ignoring you, it's that you sound like an option when you were meant to be the only choice. This isn't about ego, this is about positioning, and it starts with one question: what makes you unforgettable? Why most entrepreneurs stay replaceable? Most people think being better will save them, but being better is still being optional. Here's the raw truth. Most entrepreneurs are invisible, not because they lack skill, but because they lack clarity. Imagine this. You walk into a marketplace. Everyone's yelling, waving their arms, promising they're the best. But to you, it all sounds the same. So you keep walking. That's what your audience does when you blend in. And here's the pain without blame. It's not that you aren't working hard, it's that your message doesn't hit their memory. Most business owners get seen once and forgotten forever. The only ones who rise are the ones who become unforgettable. The shift from different to distinct. Being different isn't enough anymore. Different still gives people options. Distinct removes them. Think about it. Most people try to stand out by adding more colors, more words, more noise, but the more you try to be different, the more you look like everyone else trying to be different. Here's the visualization. Imagine a sea of red apples. You show up as a green apple. Cool, you're different, but you're still an apple. Still compared, still replaceable. Keep watching. The next 10 seconds might rewire how you show up. Now imagine you show up as an orange. Not another apple, not another version. A whole new category. That's distinct. That's category of one. And here's where the you versus them framing kicks in. Most business owners scream louder. Category leaders speak clearer. Most business owners compete. Distinct brands eliminate competition. Most business owners wait to be chosen. Category leaders position themselves as the only choice. The mindset shift that removes competition. Listen, if you've ever felt like you're fighting just to get noticed, let me take that weight off your shoulders right now. Because here's a truth that will change everything. Competition only exists when you look like everybody else. Most entrepreneurs spend their lives trying to outdo their competition. They lower prices, they post more often, they copy trends hoping to get ahead. But here's the problem. When you fight to look like everyone else, you also fight to be forgotten like everyone else. Visibility isn't about being louder. Visibility is about being clearer. And that's where the 1% VVS system comes in. Imagine this with me. You're standing in a busy marketplace. Everyone is shouting, holding up signs, saying, "Pick me, pick me." It's loud, it's crowded, it's overwhelming. Now picture this. One person doesn't shout. They simply hold up a crystal clear sign that says exactly what you need. Your eyes lock on them instantly, and without hesitation, you walk straight toward them. That's what happens when you use the 1% VVS system. So what is it? It's simple. The 1% VVS system equals value, video, scale, value. You stop blending in by teaching, serving, and sharing in a way that actually solves people's problems. You're no longer noise, you're nourishment. Video. You use video because nothing builds trust and connection faster than seeing your face and hearing your voice. Scale. You create systems so that your message multiplies even while you sleep. This is how you stop competing. This is how you become the only option. But there's more. Because what powers the 1% VVS system is something called the VTT Formula: value, trust, traffic. Here's how it works. First, you deliver value that makes people stop scrolling and start listening. Then, that value builds trust because people don't buy from who they don't trust. Finally, trust creates traffic, a flow of people coming toward you instead of you chasing after them. And when those three combine, your videos stop working against you and finally start working for you. Here's the identity shift. You don't need to be better than anyone else. You don't need to scream louder. You don't need to compete for scraps. You were never meant to compete. You were meant to be distinct. The moment you embrace this, you stop playing the same game as everyone else. You create a new lane, a lane where competition doesn't exist because you're not in their category anymore. So hear me clearly. This isn't about ego. This isn't about thinking you're better. It's about building a business so clear, so visible, so distinct that people don't even compare you to others. They see you, they trust you, and they choose you. Not as an option, but as the only option. Stay with me because in just a moment, I'm going to give you the mental picture that will burn this truth into your mind forever. Once you see it, you'll never forget it. Close your eyes for a second and picture this. You're standing in the middle of a giant stadium, tens of thousands of people in the stands, all shouting at once. Every entrepreneur, every business owner, every service provider screaming the same words, "Pick me, pick me, pick me." It's deafening, it's chaos. Nobody stands out. Now imagine this. You step into the center of the field, but you don't shout, you don't wave your arms, you don't beg for attention. Instead, a single spotlight drops right on you. Your message flashes on the big screen in words so clear, the entire stadium goes silent. Every head turns, every eye locks on you, and for that moment, you're the only option. Keep watching. The next 10 seconds might rewire how you show up. That's what the 1% VVS system does. It makes your business so clear, so distinct, so unforgettable that the noise disappears and the right people come straight to you. And here's what I want you to understand. That spotlight, that clarity, that category of one, it isn't reserved for special people. It's built by the ones who choose to step into it. And today, that's you. Now, here's the poll. In just a moment, I'm going to give you the step-by-step way to build this spotlight into your business so you can stop chasing clients and start attracting them on autopilot. So don't miss this next part, because this is where everything you've learned so far becomes a system you can actually use. Here's the roadmap. Simple, clear, actionable. Step 1. Define your value. Ask yourself, what is the one problem solved so clearly nobody ever questions it? Because value isn't about doing more. It's about being so precise that when people hear your message, they say, "That's exactly what I needed." Step 2. Put it on video. Video is the fastest trust builder on the planet. When they see your face, when they hear your voice, when they feel your energy, walls come down. They don't just know your business, they know you. Step 3. Create systems that scale. This is where most people stop. They post once, get a few likes, and then disappear. But leaders? They build systems so their message multiplies even when they're not online. That means repurposing one video into 10 clips. It means setting up a flow where visibility never dies. Step 4. Activate the VTT Formula. This is the engine behind the 1% VVS system. Value stops the scroll. Trust keeps them watching. Traffic brings them back again and again. When those three work together, you're no longer chasing clients. Clients are chasing you. If this feels simple enough that even you can start today, drop a few rocket in the comments, because clarity without action is just another dream. Because consistency beats intensity. You don't need to post perfect. You need to post clear, over and over again, until people can't get you out of their head. That's how you go from invisible to unforgettable. And that's how you remove competition. Here's what I want you to realize. The fact that you're even watching this right now means you're not like most people. Most people will keep scrolling. Most people will stay invisible. Most people will die as an option. But you've just been handed the keys to something that changes everything. Because now you know, you were never built to compete. You were built to be distinct. Let that sink in. You are not chasing anymore. You are not fighting for scraps. You are not another face in the crowd. You are the spotlight. You are the lane. You are the category of one. Here's the truth that cements it. You don't need more talent. You need more clarity. You don't need to work harder. You need to be seen sharper. You don't need to be better. You need to be unforgettable. And the moment you decide to run the 1% VVS system, powered by the VTT Formula, that's the moment you stop playing small and you start playing inevitable. If this shift just clicked inside you, write this in the comments right now. I am the only option, because once you declare it, you can't go back to being hidden. Take a deep breath, because you are not who you were at the start of this video. You walked in an option. You walk out the only option. Let me be clear. There are two types of business owners in this world. 1, the ones who fight for attention, hustle for scraps, and hope someone will notice them. 2, and the ones who create a lane so clear, so distinct, so magnetic, that people don't even think of anyone else. The first group plays the game of competition. The second group owns the game. And today, you just crossed over. Most people think being successful means working harder than everyone else, but you already know the truth. Hard work without visibility keeps you hidden, and great products without clarity keep you replaceable, and being different without being distinct keeps you forgettable. But not you, not anymore. Because now, you've been handed the 1% VVS system, the framework that makes you seen, trusted, and chased. Here's the shift I want you to lock into your identity. From this moment forward, you are not a business. You are the business. You are not another option. You are the only option. When someone thinks of the problem you solve, your name is the first and only that comes to mind. Think of Apple. Think of Netflix. Think of Nike. Are they the cheapest? No. Are they better at everything? No. But they are distinct. They own a lane. They've become so clear, so unforgettable, that competition doesn't even matter. And that's the exact identity you're stepping into right now. If you're ready to step into this identity, don't just think it, type it out. I am the only option. Because every time you declare it, you are rewiring your brain to lead, not blend. Here's what I know about you. You've been underestimated. You've been overlooked. And maybe for too long, you believed the lie that you had to compete to win. But today, that lie dies. Because the truth is, the world doesn't need another copy. The world needs your clarity, your voice, your distinct lane. Take a breath. This is not just information. This is a new identity. You don't chase. You attract. You don't compete. You dominate. You don't blend. You blaze. From this point on, you are the only option. Stay with me, because what I'm about to give you next is the final key, the soul-tied action that will take this identity shift from your mind and lock it into your business forever. You felt the shift. You know now you were never meant to be just another. You were meant to be the one. But here's the thing about transformation. If you stop here, it fades. If you keep going, it cements. The difference between people who feel inspired and people who become unstoppable is simple. They take action the moment clarity hits. So here's your action. Keep walking this path with me, because this is only the beginning of your visibility journey. I built the 1% YouTube Masterclass for business owners exactly like you, ambitious, hungry, tired of blending in, and ready to dominate their lane. Inside, we go even deeper into the 1% VVS system and the VTT formula, step by step, so you can stop being an option and start being the only option in your space. If you're ready to cement this identity, don't just watch. Step into the masterclass, because once you do, your business will never be invisible again. Here's the truth. You've been trying to compete long enough. You've been waiting long enough. It's time to be seen. It's time to lead. It's time to rise into the 1%. And if this video lit something inside you, subscribe. Share this with one ambitious friend who refuses to stay invisible. And join me in the 1% YouTube Masterclass to lock this system into your business for good. Don't just click away and forget this moment, because if you do, you'll slide back into being an option. But if you stay, if you subscribe, if you step into the masterclass, you'll never compete again. You'll be the only option.